Assalamualaikum, my name is Ramhan.
Walaikum assalam, my name is Salamataria.
And today we're going to be talking about Prophet Shu'ayb alayhi salam. His story is discussed in Surah Ash-Shura, Surah 26, verses 176 to 191. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
So, a little background of who he is, where he comes from. So, there's a people called the people of Median, and they were Arabs, and they lived in the country of Ma'an, and that is known as Greater Syria. These people were greedy people, robbers, cheaters, thieves, liars, and they disbelieved in Allah. So, basically, like, the whole
The
bunch.
worst kind of people.
Nothing people want to be around. And, like, people, like, you know how people, when they, like, make milk, they like add water to it to like make it look.
Oh yeah.
They do all that. Like,
okay.
All the cheating, they do all that. And then on top of that, they worship a tree.
Oh.
So yeah.
Like just one tree, everybody worships.
Just one.
Oh, okay.
They all come and worship this tree.
Okay.
And then Shu'ayb alayhi salam was sent to them, and he preached to them about Islam, and he told them of their evil ways and to stop doing it and to believe in Allah. And with the same response as most of the believers, they said no. Like usual, they said, "You want us to leave our religion to follow you?" Like looking down at Prophet Shu'ayb, like, "You want us to follow you, like your God?" And then they're like, "You want us to leave our forefathers?" Like, I think like this is important for us to like, just because our parents do something, like just because my friends do it, like, or your elders, or my grandma said this, my mom said this, like, even though they like. I'm not saying you shouldn't trust them, but you should always like look first, because your forefathers is like kind of what this is what happened to the disbelievers.
Yeah.
So it's important to like do your own research on top of like what your parents have to tell you. And then they continue to say like, "Hey, we'll never listen to you. Just stop preaching. We don't like care for what you have to say." And Prophet Shu'ayb continued to preach to them. He reminded them of Allah, and he was like, "Do you not remember like Prophet Lut's punishment, like what happened to his people?" And they're like, "Nah, like we don't really care. Like we're not following your God. Khalas, like stop telling us." And then he didn't lose hope. He kept preaching to them, and then what ended up happening is the people of Median, they were tired of Prophet Shu'ayb. They're like, "Are you gonna stop preaching? Because we already told you to stop." And he kept preaching. He's like, "We told you to stop, and this is what you're gonna get." So they took all the prophet's belongings and all of his followers' belongings, threw it outside the city, and kicked them out the city.
Oh.
So basically, like, displaced them out of their city with the prophet. And then at this point, there's nothing Prophet Shu'ayb could do, so he turned to Allah and sought help from him, and he made dua. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his dua, and a punishment came to the people. In Surah 26, the same ayah, Surah Shura, ayah 189, it says, "So they rejected him, and so were overtaken by the torment of the day of the deadly cloud. That was really a torment of the tremendous day." So the punishment was, for 7 days, it was going to be extremely hot. So the plants died, the wells dried up, everything was just dry. It was extremely hot. They were trying to use water to cool themselves. Nothing worked, because it was like, this is the punishment of Allah. You can't run away from it.
Yeah.
And then after all of that, after the 7 days, this huge like cloud came. And then they were like, "Oh my God, yes, like rain's finally coming, like let's go." And they all come outside, and they all gather up under this cloud, like this huge cloud. And then right when that happens, Allah sends like fire bolts, fire, everything, and he kills, like all of them die.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then after all this finishes, they all died. Like that was it. And then the Prophet Shu'ayb came back, and he was like, he saw them all dead, and he's like, this is themselves. I tried telling them about Islam. I tried preaching the deen, and they didn't want to follow. This is Allah's punishment. And then it just shows like their wealth didn't save them.
Yeah.
So yeah, any pointers you want to take?
That's
lessons?
actually really funny. I really like that. I like the lesson that you like. Just because your parents allow you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Just because you see other people doing it doesn't mean you should do it too. And that just shows like Allah destroying everything that they owned. It means that literally everything you own is just gonna get destroyed. You're not gonna take any of this with you, so you shouldn't just like get attached to anything you have here.
Yeah, and it's on it's like a simple story when you look at it. It's like you disbelieve in Allah, you're gonna face the punishment.
Yeah.
Like that's how life is, and we should take this as a sign.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Assalamu alaikum.